tailored to your title and requirements, introducing the main character, their emotional depth, the discovery of the mysterious map, and ending with the cliffhanger you specified. Int. Lucia's apartment, night. The room is dimly lit, cluttered with books and half-finished sketches. Lucia, 28, a barista with tired eyes and a restless spirit, sits cross-legged on the floor. Her sketchbook lies open, filled with intricate drawings of stars and fantastical machines, but her pencil hovers, uninspired. A faded photo of her late grandfather, a dreamer who filled her childhood with wild stories of adventure, rests on the table. Lucia, VO. Every day's the same. Pour coffee, smile, go home. But I keep hearing his voice. Grandpa saying, "There's something bigger out there, Lucia. Something meant for you." She sighs, rubbing her temples. Her phone buzzes. A text from her mom. "Rent's due. You okay?" Lucia grimaces, setting it aside. Lucia, muttering, "Okay? Sure. Just stuck." She stands, pacing, her gaze landing on a dusty trunk in the corner, her grandfather's, untouched since his passing. Curiosity flickers. She kneels, prying it open. Inside, old journals, a broken compass, and a tattered leather book. Lucia, VO. He always said our family had secrets. I thought it was just stories. She opens the book, revealing a weathered map, its edges frayed, inked with strange symbols and constellations. A faint scrawl reads, "The Song of the Stars." Lucia's breath catches. Her fingers trace a line connecting, a familiar landmark, her hometown, to an unknown destination marked with a spiral. Lucia, whispering, "What were you chasing, Grandpa?" Her eyes linger on a note in his handwriting. "The treasure sings, but only the worthy hear it." A chill runs through her. She feels alive for the first time in years, heart pounding with possibility. Lucia, VO. This could be it. The thing I've been waiting for. She leans closer, studying the map's details, a labyrinth of paths, cryptic runes, and a faint sketch of a futuristic device. Her grandfather's obsession with inventors like Elon Musk flashes through her mind. He'd rambled about Musk's dreams, his ventures, as if they held a key. Lucia, muttering, "Okay? Sure. Just stuck." She stands, pacing, her gaze landing on a dusty trunk in the corner, her grandfather's, untouched since his passing. Curiosity flickers. She kneels, prying it open. Inside, old journals, a broken compass, and a tattered leather book. Lucia, VO, Lucia a treasure? Here? No way! She laughs softly, shaking her head, ready to close the book. But just as she turns to walk away, the map moves. A single symbol, a spiraling star, pulses faintly, glowing with an otherworldly light. Lucia, gasping. What the glow intensifies, casting shadows across her stunned face. Below is the second part of the script, continuing from your first part, introducing a meaningful side character, building emotional depth, and incorporating the specified hook to create tension at the location of the first clue. XT. Small town street. Dawn, Lucia, 28. Backpack slung over her shoulder, clutches the glowing map from her grandfather's trunk. Her face is a mix of determination and doubt as she heads toward the edge of town. The morning air is crisp, the streets quiet except for the occasional curious glance from early risers. Lucia, VO. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Mom said, "Lucia, it's just an old map." My boss laughed, said I'd be back pouring coffee by Monday, but that glow, it's real. I feel it. She passes a diner where her co-worker Jess, 25, waves, her down concern etched on her face. "Jess, Lucia, You're really leaving? For some treasure hunt? Lucia, smiling faintly. It's not just a hunt, Jess. It's my grandfather's legacy. I have to know. Jess, skeptical. You're chasing a fairy tale. What if it's nothing? Lucia hesitates, then pulls out the map, showing the faintly glowing spiral star. Jess's eyes widen, but she shakes her head. Jess, taunted, be careful, okay? Don't lose yourself out there. Lucia nods, tucking the map away, and continues walking, her resolve hardening. XT. Old Bridge. Day. Lucia arrives at the first landmark from the map, a crumbling stone bridge on the outskirts of town, overgrown with moss. The river below murmurs softly. She kneels, comparing the map's sketch to the scene. The spiral symbol aligns with a carving on the bridge's base. Lucia. V.O. This is it. The first clue. Grandpa said the treasure sings, whatever that means. She's interrupted by the crunch of gravel. An older man, Elias, 60s, approaches, lean, weathered, with kind eyes and a worn jacket. He carries a notebook filled with star charts. Lucia tenses but recognizes him from her grandfather's old photos. Lucia guarded. Elias? You knew my grandfather. Elias, smiling warmly. Knew him? He was my best friend, dreamed big like you. I saw you with that map, figured you'd end up here. Lucia softens, her guard lowering. She shows him the map. Elias traces the glowing symbol, his face lit with awe and grief. Elias Conti. He called it the Song of the Stars, said it was tied to a discovery so grand it'd change everything. Like Musk's wildest dreams, space, freedom, truth. But he never found it. Lost too much chasing it, like I lost him. His voice cracks. Lucia's eyes glisten, connecting to his pain, her own loss mirrored in his words. Lucia, softly, I miss him too. But this map, it's glowing, Elias. It's real. Will you help me? Elias hesitates, then nods, a spark of hope reigniting. Elias, for him and you. Let's find it. They crouch by the bridge, searching for the clue. Lucia brushes dirt from the spiral carving, revealing a hidden groove. She presses it, and a faint hum vibrates through the stone like a distant melody. Her heart races. Lucia, excited. Did you hear that? It's singing. Elias grins, but his expression shifts as he glances behind the bridge. His eyes narrow. Elias, whispering. We're not alone. Lucia freezes, following his gaze. And then, from behind the stone, a shadow steps forward, diving deeper into Lucia's journey, exploring her emotional and physical challenges, weaving in backstory, and incorporating the specified hook to end with a suspenseful discovery. XT. Forest. Path. De Lucia, 28, and Elias, 60s, trek through a dense, misty forest, the map glowing faintly in Lucia's hands. The air is heavy, the path treacherous with gnarled roots and slick stones. Lucia's face is etched with exhaustion, her backpack heavier with doubt. Lucia, V.O. Every step feels like a fight, not just against this forest, but against myself. What if Jess was right? What if this is a mistake? Flashback, int. Lucia's childhood home, night, 10 years ago. Young Lucia, 18, eyes bright with ambition, sketches a futuristic city under her grandfather's proud gaze. He points to a book about Elon Musk's SpaceX dreams. Grandfather, you've got his spark, Lucia. Don't let fear steal it. Promise me you'll chase what sings to you. Back to present, Lucia stumbles, catching herself on a tree. Elias steadies her, his eyes kind but worried. Elias, you're thinking about him, aren't you? Lucia, voice breaking. He believed in me. Said I could build something big, like Musk. But after he died, I gave up, took the safe job. Now I'm here chasing his dream. And I'm terrified I'll fail him again. Elias grips her shoulder, his voice firm. Eliash'd be proud you're trying. Keep going. For him, for you. They reach a clearing where an ancient stone archway looms, covered in runes matching the map. A riddle is carved into the stone. Sing the song of stars to pass, or fall to shadows of the past, Lucia, whispering, the song of the stars. She closes her eyes, recalling her grandfather's humming, a melody he'd sing while stargazing. She hums it softly. The ground rumbles and the archway shifts, revealing a narrow passage descending into darkness. But a low growl echoes from the trees. The shadow from the bridge is closing in. Elias, urgent. Go, Lucia. I'll hold them off. Luciano, I can't leave you, Elias, firm. You have to. This is your path. Take my notebook. It's got his notes, his song. He shoves his star chart-filled notebook into her hands. Lucia hesitates, tears welling, but nods and sprints into the passage. Behind her, Elias turns to face the approaching shadow as the archway begins to close. Lucia stumbles into a cavern, the map's glow illuminating walls etched with constellations. Her breath catches. She's alone. Elias's fate uncertain. The weight of loss hits her. Her grandfather, her dreams. Now, Elias. She clutches his notebook, finding a page with her grandfather's handwriting. The song unlocks the heart of the stars. A distant rumble shakes the cavern. Dust falls as a trap triggers. Spiked vines shoot from the walls, curling toward her. Lucia dives, narrowly escaping, but her backpack snags, ripping open. Her grandfather's photo tumbles out, lost in the chaos. Lucia, anguished, no. She scrambles forward, reaching a massive stone door at the cavern's end. It's carved with the same spiral star from the map, pulsing faintly. But there's no keyhole, only a smooth surface that reflects her face. Her eyes, her grandfather's eyes, Lucia, V.O. It wasn't just a door, it was a mirror of my past. She touches the door, and the spiral glows brighter, waiting for her to solve its secret, intensifying Lucia's journey, revealing a betrayal that cuts deep, and incorporating the specified hook to reignite her resolve with a hidden letter. Int. Underground chamber. Night Lucia, 28, stands before the stone door, its spiral star glowing, reflecting her weary face. Elias's notebook trembles in her hands, her grandfather's melody echoing in her mind. The air is thick with dust and tension. She hums the tune softly, and the door rumbles, revealing a slot where a small, star-shaped key might fit. Lucia, V.O. The song's not enough. There's something missing, a key, a clue. I can't lose now, not after everything. Footsteps echo. Elias, 60s, emerges from the shadows, disheveled but alive, clutching a wound on his arm. Lucia rushes. To him, relief flooding her. Lucialius, you're okay! What happened? Elias, wincing. They got close, but I lost them. Found something, though. Look. He pulls a small star-shaped pendant from his pocket, its edges etched with runes. Lucia's eyes widen. It matches the door's slot perfectly. Lucia, where did you find this? Elias hesitant, near the bridge, after you ran. It was hidden in the stone. Something in his tone, a flicker of evasion, makes Lucia pause. She grips the pendant, studying him. His eyes dart away, avoiding hers. Lucia, V.O., he's hiding something. Grandpa trusted him, but why does this feel wrong, XT? Flashback. Lucia's childhood home. Day, 15 years ago. Young Lucia, 13, overhears her. Grandfather arguing with Elias in the study, voices low but heated. Grandfather, You can't just take it, Elias. The Song of the Stars isn't yours to claim. Elias, angry. You're obsessed. It's not just your legacy. Young Lucia peeks through the door, confused, as Elias storms out. Back to present. Lucia steps back, clutching the pendant tightly. Her voice hardens. Lucia, you knew about the pendant all along, didn't you? You and Grandpa fought over this treasure. Elias defensive Lucia, Lucia, cutting him off. You weren't just his friend, you wanted it for yourself. That's why you're here, isn't it? Elias's face crumples, guilt surfacing. He steps closer, voice low. Elias, I wanted to honor him. Yes. But the treasure. It's power, Lucia. Power like Musk's dreams, control over the stars. I thought I could protect it. I'm sorry. The betrayal stings like a blade. Lucia's eyes burn with tears, her trust shattered. Lucia, voice breaking, you used me. Just like everyone said I'd fail. She turns to the door, ready to give up, when a faint glow pulses from Elias's notebook. A hidden flap opens, revealing a folded letter in her grandfather's handwriting. Lucia unfolds it, her breath catching. Lucia, V.O. His words are like he's still here. She reads aloud, voice trembling. Lucia, my dearest Lucia, keep singing. The treasure was never gold. The words hit like a spark. Her grandfather's belief in her, his dreams of something greater, flood back. She wipes her tears, resolve hardening. Lucia, can't to Elias. You don't get to stop me. This is mine to finish. She inserts the pendant into the door's slot. It clicks, and the door begins to glow, runes illuminating, revealing the true meaning of the treasure, tying in emotional stakes, and incorporating the specified hook to end with high suspense as Lucia faces her greatest test and reaches the final chamber, underground passage. Knight Lucia, 28, moves through a narrow, glowing tunnel, the star-shaped pendant warm in her hand. The walls pulse with runes, humming faintly with her grandfather's melody. Elias's notebook is tucked into her jacket, its letter, "The treasure was never gold," burning in her mind. Her face is a mix of determination and fear, the weight of betrayal still raw. Lucia, V.O. Grandpa's words keep echoing. Not gold. Then what? I've lost so much to get here. Elias's trust, my old life. This has to mean something. Distant footsteps echo behind her. Shadows flicker. Her pursuers are closing in, their motives unclear but dangerous. She quickens. Her pace, heart pounding. Flashback. Lucia's childhood home. Night, 10 years ago. Young Lucia, 18, sits with her grandfather stargazing through a telescope. He points to the sky, voice soft but urgent. Grandfather, the stars sing, Lucia, not for power, but for truth. Promise me, if you find it, you'll share it with the world, not keep it for yourself. Young Lucia, I promise, Grandpa. Back to present Lucia wipes a tear, clutching the pendant. The tunnel opens into a vast chamber, its ceiling a dome of shimmering constellations. At its center, a pedestal holding a crystalline device, pulsing with light like a miniature galaxy. The air vibrates with a faint, ethereal song. Lucia, the Song of the Stars. She approaches, awestruck. The device projects images, blueprints of machines, star maps, equations. Her grandfather's voice echoes in her mind, like Musk's dreams, freedom, truth. She realizes it's a repository of knowledge, an ancient technology to harness energy from the stars, capable of healing the planet or fueling unimaginable power. Lucia, V.O. This could change everything. Clean energy, hope for billions, or a weapon in the wrong hands. My hands, her fingers hover over the device. She imagines fame, wealth, proving everyone wrong. But her grandfather's promise pulls at her heart. Share it, don't keep it. Footsteps grow louder. She glances back, seeing shadows at the tunnel's mouth. Luciano time. She grabs the device and a riddle appears on the pedestal. Sing the truth to free the stars, or claim the power and bear its scars. Her voice trembles as she hums her grandfather's melody, choosing truth over gain. The device glows brighter, unlocking, but the chamber shakes violently. Voices, OS, angry, distant. She's got it. Stop her. Lucia sprints toward an arched doorway at the chamber's far end, the device clutched tightly. The shadows, armed figures in dark gear, burst into the chamber, weapons raised. She dives through the doorway, heart racing. Final chamber. Continuous. The chamber is dark, save for the device's glow. Strange symbols line the walls, pulsing faintly. Lucia's breath catches as she realizes the device is syncing with the room, its light revealing a central altar. Lucia, this is it. The heart. She steps inside, and the door slams shut behind her. The chamber plunges into darkness, the device's glow fading, leaving only silence. Below is the sixth and final part of the script, concluding Lucia's journey, revealing the true treasure, resolving conflicts, and incorporating the specified hook to deliver an emotional, cathartic ending with a hint of continuation. Final. Chamber. Night darkness envelops Lucia, 28. The crystalline device in her hands flickering faintly. The air is still, the silence heavy. Her breath shakes as she steps toward the altar, its symbols glowing softly, resonating with the device's hum. Her grandfather's melody lingers in her mind, anchoring her. Lucia, VO. I thought the treasure was power, something to prove myself. But Grandpa's letter said it wasn't gold. What am I supposed to find? She places the device on the altar. A pulse of light ripples outward, illuminating the chamber. The walls shimmer, projecting a holographic scene. Her grandfather, younger, standing in this very chamber, his face radiant with discovery. Holographic Grandfather Lucia, if you're here, you've sung the song. The stars don't give wealth, they give truth. This device holds knowledge to heal our world and your heart. The hologram shifts, showing blueprints for sustainable energy, ecological restoration, and messages of unity. Lucia's eyes well. With tears, she sees her grandfather's dream, not of conquest like Musk's bold ventures, but of hope, a gift for humanity. Lucia, whispering, "You wanted to save us." Flashback, Lucia's childhood. Home, night, 10 years ago, young Lucia, 18, hugs her grandfather tightly, his arms frail but warm. He whispers his melody, their shared secret. Grandfather, keep singing, Lucia. It'll lead you home. Back to present, Lucia hums the melody, tears streaming. The device activates fully, projecting a final message, a journal entry from her grandfather, etched in light. Holographic Grandfather. The true treasure is you, Lucia. Your courage, your heart. Share this knowledge. Make it sing for everyone. The chamber trembles. A panel opens, revealing a small, leather-bound journal, her grandfather's, filled with his sketches, dreams, and love for her. She clutches it, overwhelmed, feeling his presence. Lucia, VO. They didn't find what they were looking for, but they found everything they needed. A noise at the chamber's entrance. Elias, 60s, stumbles in, wounded but alive, followed by Jess, 25, her co-worker, who tracked her down out of worry. Lucia freezes, the sting of Elias's betrayal still fresh. Elias, Lucia, I was wrong. I wanted the treasure for myself, but it's yours. Always was. Jess, you did it. I should have believed in you. Lucia looks at them, then at the journal. Her grandfather's words echo, "Share the truth." She softens, offering Elias a small nod. "Lucia, steady. We're sharing this, all of us. For him." She hands Jess the journal, a gesture of trust. Elias steps closer, placing a hand on her shoulder, a silent apology accepted. The device hums louder, syncing with the chamber's runes, ready to transmit its knowledge to the world.xt. Forest clearing. Dawn, Lucia, Jess, and Elias emerge from the underground, the device now a beacon of soft light in Lucia's hands. The forest is calm, the first rays of sunlight breaking through. Lucia looks at the sky, humming her grandfather's melody, a smile breaking through her exhaustion. Lucia, VO. I'm not the same person who started this. I found his truth. My truth. And it's not the end. She glances at the journal, its final page showing a new map, a faint star path leading beyond the horizon. Jess notices, raising an eyebrow. Jess, another adventure? Lucia, maybe. But this time we go together. They walk toward the sunrise, the device glowing softly, its song echoing, faintly. The camera pulls back, revealing the vast forest, stars fading into dawn. Title card, The End or a New Beginning.